Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about all of the included food on Carnival Jubilee. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, Johnny from Bite Size Cruises. Welcome back to the channel. It's the first video with our full new studio setup. We're still dialing in the lights and the colors and everything, but we're getting there. So today we're going to talk about all the included food on Carnival Jubilee. Not free, not complimentary. I know people get super triggered over the verbiage. I had somebody correct my English, told me I shouldn't be doing videos on YouTube because I don't speak English well enough to understand the difference between complimentary and included. So we're going to talk about included food on your Carnival Jubilee cruise. So let's get into each of the options. First up, let's get out the basics out of the way. Let's talk about the Lido Marketplace. I really enjoyed it. What I enjoy most about the buffet setup on Carnival Jubilee is I really enjoyed the kind of configuration of it. I like that the seating is all on the outside. The food stations are in the middle, kind of set up in little ways so that it's not overly crowded. One of my big things that I don't enjoy about the buffet on, let's say, like Norwegian, when you go through the Garden Cafe, you're just everybody feels like you're fighting everybody for like room and then to get to a table. I never had a hard time finding a seat. It was crowded at times, but it was never so crowded that you couldn't find a seat. And with the seating on the outside, it just felt more peaceful. You weren't kind of directly in the fight for the food and everybody kind of squishing in and out. It was much more quiet on the outside. So I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the setup of the Lido Marketplace there. I thought it was great. I enjoyed it. The food was very good. I will say, not as much of a selection as maybe like a Royal Caribbean or a Celebrity, but plenty of food. Never couldn't find anything. Breakfast was fine. I know some people are upset about the omelet choices where you can only pick certain types of omelets. I didn't have a problem with it. I generally don't eat omelets. I will eat an omelet from time to time, but generally I'll get eggs Benedict or just fried eggs or something like that. So I never had a hard time. I'm pretty simple for breakfast. I'll do some yogurt. I'll do some eggs and bacon and maybe some pastries. I'm not a complicated breakfast person. So for me, it was great. Lunch was good. I did not eat dinner in the buffet because there are so many options and I wanted to be able to try each of the things that were included in your cruise fare. Let's move on to the next one, which is the main dining room. So again, full transparency, I only ate breakfast and lunch in the main dining room. There are so many included options that there's too many food options for a 7-day cruise. So I wanted to make sure that I tried everything. So I did eat breakfast and lunch there. Everything was fine. Nothing blew me away. It wasn't like spectacular, but it's the main dining room. I don't expect that. I expect to get reasonably good food. I'm not paying extra for it. It's included in your cruise fare. So everything was fine. Breakfast was good. Lunch was fine. The one thing that I really enjoy about the new Carnival Hub app is that when you are ready to go to breakfast or lunch, say, or dinner for that matter, I'm in my room, I'm on deck 11, I'm getting dressed, and I know I'm going to be ready in like 5 minutes. So I can just go on the app and I can say that I would like to get in line for breakfast, lunch, whatever it is. They will then tell you when your table's ready. You could just walk down and then all you do is show your phone to the maitre d' there and it shows your table number on it and they walk you right to your table. I really enjoy that. It takes a little getting used to. A lot of people were still walking up and they would tell them you have to do it in the app. But super efficient, get you to the table quickly. You don't have to stand in that big line that usually forms outside of the main dining room there. So the food was good. No issues there at all. Let's move on to the next one, which is Guy's Pig and Anchor. Again, I did breakfast and lunch here. I think that's a pretty good indication of this restaurant. This is a restaurant where I would eat lunch. You could certainly eat dinner there. For breakfast, they have a little buffet there. I was in the aft of the ship on deck 11. Guy's Pig and Anchor is on 8 there, right by guest services. So it was very quick for me just to jump down there for breakfast instead of going up to the buffet. So I would go down there. They had a little buffet there. It never disappointed. It was basics, pastries, yogurts, fruits, your meats, some type of eggs, every day they had like either pancakes or French toast or something, and they had potatoes. So great for breakfast. For lunch, you're going to get all your barbecue favorites: pulled pork, brisket, sausages, the whole 9 yards, everything you would see at a normal barbecue restaurant. It was good. Not as good as the Q Texas Smokehouse that I've tried on NCL. I think that that's really good. Very similar, I would say, to like Portside Barbecue on Oasis of the Seas. It was very good. Everything tasted great. I enjoyed it. It was very good. I would definitely go there for lunch. It doesn't feel like a dinner place to me. You know, some people like really casual dinner. It's fine. I like to like spice it up for dinner a little bit. But any meal that you go there, it was very good. Next up, let's talk about Guy's Burger Joint. So here's the one thing I will tell you: if you want to go to Guy's Burger, it's going to be crowded, and that's fine. It's not a long wait. It took, I got there right when they were opening. There was a very long line. It queued all the way out. But it was very, very quick, and it was very good. The biggest holdup I found at like Shaq's Chicken, at Big Chicken, and at Guy's Burger Joint is that people don't, it's a people problem, not a carnival problem. So the people in line don't know what they want when they get up. So the whole way you're going through, it tells you like the different types of sandwiches, and there's different sauces and things like that. So what happens is people get up to the front and then they ask like, well, can I try this sauce? Or I don't understand what this sandwich is. And that's where the bottleneck happens. Not that that's a good or bad thing, just that that's really the only thing that holds up the line. It's not the workers that hold up the line. I thought the burger was really good. I thought the fries were very good. Everything was great. I have no complaints about Guy's Burger. I thought it was really, really good. Very solid burger. It's your best kind of like cruise ship burger option that you don't get at the buffet, right? So it's better than Johnny Rockets for sure. Better than American Diner on NCL. Just a really good, solid burger. I really enjoyed it. Next up, let's talk about Big Chicken. So here's my thing with Big Chicken. I thought it was very good. Also very crowded. I went there for lunch on embarkation day. So it was, of course, super crowded. The line was about 25 minutes maybe, but it was really all the way back. And I'm amazed that it went as fast as it did. So same thing, people talking about sauce, even though the sauces are all on the side. People wanted to know what different things tasted like or what they were, which is, again, fine. I don't have an issue with it, but that's the only thing that really holds things up. You can pick different kinds of sandwiches. They have a few different types of sandwich. I had a regular like buffalo one. I had a hot honey one. They were both really good. The chicken was really good, moist. The fries were great. They were like paper thin steak fries. They were very good. And the sauces are all really good, and you can pick whatever your favorite sauces are. So I really enjoyed that. I ate there a few times for lunch. I also had the chicken tenders. I thought they were better than the sandwich for me. I just prefer that kind of, I just want some chicken. So it was really good. And you can get regular chicken there as well. I thought everything was great. Had a very nice time having lunch there. Next up, Steam Dream. Let's talk about the three of them together. So on the Lido deck, right by the pool there, underneath all the bars and everything, you're going to have a few little dining options. You have the seafood shack, which is not included in your cruise fare. That is an additional cost. We'll talk about that separately. But you do have a few other options right there in a row. You have Timed Fries, which is a little French fry joint. You have Steam Dream, which is like pork buns or bao buns. And then you have Mad Sizzle, which is kebabs and different things like that. All three of those were really good. You can get different types of waffle fries every day. They make them fresh. There's no additional cost. Same thing with the kebabs and all. They were very good. I tried different things. I ate lunch a few times one day, a couple days actually, to try different things. And then Steam Dream was really good. The bao buns I thought were excellent. I always find that for some reason on a cruise, the ethnic food, like Mexican food, Indian food, Mediterranean food, I find that those are all usually really good. I also find that usually that's the case because there are a lot of the chefs are from India or from the Philippines or from somewhere where they're making their home type of food and it's amazing. So I think that's the case a lot of times with some of these food places that offer different ethnic cuisines. So speaking of Mexican, let's talk about Blue Iguana Cantina. It is right across from those restaurants. thing I really liked about it is there's two lines. First of all, they do breakfast and lunch there. So I tried it for lunch. I did not eat breakfast there. People rave about the breakfast burritos. I just didn't get up there. For lunch, there are two lines. There's a burrito line and a taco line. I'm a taco guy, not a burrito guy. So when you get in line for lunch, you pick what side. I thought it went really quick. Took like 3 minutes. They make your tortillas, so they take the little balls that they have there of masa or flour, whatever it is, and they run it through the thing, and they're making the tortillas fresh, which is great. You have a choice of like fish, beef, pork, whatever they have out that day. I had fish tacos a couple times. I had pork. I think I had chicken. Tacos were great. They have all kinds of toppings, all kinds of salsas and sauces and avocado and all of those things. It was really good. It's a great, fresh lunch. It was kind of right there for me if you've ever been on Royal Caribbean and you've been on like an Oasis class ship where they have El Loco Fresh. Very similar to that. Grab and go. El Loco Fresh has more options. They have chips and stuff. But it was really good. Tasted great. And that's really all you can ask. Next up, let's talk about beach buns. Here's the thing with beach buns. It's on deck 6, kind of midship there, right next to Coastal Slice, which we'll talk about next. I love the concept of beach buns. I thought the execution was a little bit lacking. So in theory, it's like the best thing for me. They have soup. I love soup. They have sandwiches. I love sandwiches. They have like pretzels. They have chips. They have brownies. I thought the sandwiches were just okay. The soup was good. They had different types of soup. I thought that was great. That's a nice little option to get a soup. I had a hot dog there. It was fine. It took a while to get the food. Every time I went there was one person working there, and it was backed up. And again, I thought that the hot dogs were fine. I thought that the chips were fine. The brownies were not good. They were very like stale. They're just sitting out all day. And the sandwiches were just okay. I thought it was, like I said, I love the concept of like a deli, but the execution of it wasn't great on Jubilee. And it's the first couple sailings, so maybe we'll get better. Next up, Coastal Slice. The pizza's fine. That's all I can say. If you've ever been on another cruise ship like Norwegian or you've gone to Sorrento's on Royal Caribbean, it's the same. MSC's pizza is still far and away the best pizza I've ever had on a cruise ship. I think it's better than Princess. I know people rave about Alfredo's on Princess. But it's MSC's the best. This was just fine. It's fine if you need a snack. Pizza's good. It's fresh. It's hot. It's everything you want. It's just fine. Next up, let's talk about Cucina del Capitano. This is included in your cruise fare if you go there once. If you go there more than once, you have to pay a nominal fee. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed the concept. I went there for lunch. You can order off the full menu, or they give you a little slip of paper and you could pick an appetizer, what kind of pasta you want, and then a sauce for it. And then you get dessert with it. So I thought the pasta was really good. I got mozzarella sticks for an appetizer. They are what they are. You can't screw them up as long as they're hot. And then I had a pasta with sausage, bow tie pasta, sausage, butter sauce. It was excellent. I had gelato and a cookie for dessert. It was just okay. But for lunch, I thought it was really good. I saw people next to me were ordering lasagna and different things off the menu. Everybody loved it and thought it was really good. All the food looked great. What I had was very good. So that is Cucina del Capitano. The last one here on our epic tons of included food on Carnival Jubilee is ChiBang. ChiBang is not fusion. There's one thing that's fusion. It's Asian and Mexican food smashed together in one restaurant. When you go in, you sit down, they give you chips. So they give you tortilla chips, and then they give you those, when you go to a Chinese restaurant, you get those like little like oily flaky chips that you dip in duck sauce. They give you those, and they give you salsa and duck sauce. So that's really cool. And then you can pick what you want. Same thing as Cucina del Capitano. If you can go there once, if you go there more than once, you have to pay a nominal fee. You can order off the full menu. Again, I went for lunch. So you can get a little slip of paper where you just pick like different things that you like, and they'll bring those things out. I thought it was great. The service was great. The food was really good. I had a chicken and shrimp stir fry, and then I had churro for dessert, so you can really mix it up. Very, very good. Again, I thought all of the included, not complimentary or free, all the included food on Carnival Jubilee was very good. I didn't have any bad meals. I didn't walk away from anything thinking like, ah, that was terrible. There were certain meals that were fine. Most of them were very good. The paid food was spectacular, and I'll do a review on each of the restaurants I went to for specialty dining, so you can catch that. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to ask you to subscribe to our channel. I was supposed to do that halfway through. I always forget. I get so excited about talking about all the different things. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. We're just a small travel agency trying to give you the best information possible about cruising so that you can plan and go on an amazing cruise vacation. Come join us, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye.